Hello, Libra. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 17th to the 24th. This is for Libra and Libra rising, and we're going to jump right into it, Libra. It is a loaded week. We have 2 conjunctions. We're moving into Aries season. It's official. You could make it official, actually. As you know, Aries rules your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So you're going to feel a lot of emphasis in those areas of your life, whether work, whether love, whether one-on-one relate, your BFF, doesn't matter, just a one-on-one relationship. Now, we kick off this week on Sunday, okay, on March 17th. We're kicking it off on Sunday because this is the day that the sun conjuncts Neptune. Now, this is our first conjunction. Remember, conjunctions are powerful, okay? They're very powerful. They have this really strong charge about them. Now, the sun conjuncting Neptune, very interesting. It's going to be in your 6th house. So, what this aspect means is it really is like a fairy tale. As I mentioned in your monthly forecast, it's very Alice in Wonderland, very, Willy Wonka, Burning Man, however you want to see it, but it's all about fantasy. It's all about imagination. It's all about creativity, a lot of compassion. Think about everything Neptune represents, okay? Neptune is fantasy, is what it is at the end of the day. But there is that, so there is that imaginative element, that creative element. You may just feel that this day. You may feel very worked up, very, very in your head with these really huge, grandiose fantasies, okay, in your everyday life, because again, it's in your 6th house, everyday activities, your routines, also health and fitness. You could have this like vision of how you want to be health and fitness wise. This is a big day. It's a really big day. It is. And when I say it's a fantasy, yes, this is also a bit of escapism. So be mindful of that, okay? And I say it all the time. It's okay to fantasize. We're human beings. We fantasize, okay? We have fantasies. If you want to have, if you want, Leonardo DiCaprio as your husband, that's your fantasy. Y'all got kids and a whole, 3,000 acres of land somewhere in Montana. You do you, but have a foot on the ground, okay? Because you can get a little lost in space around this day. But here's the thing. It is better to dream than not dream at all, all right, Libra? So this is a day that, again, you could just, dreams are also, Neptune does rule dreams. So you could dream big around this time, which is really great. You could also have literally dreams giving you messages. That's how powerful this day is. All right. So just use it to your advantage. Okay. It's okay to dream. It motivates you, right? To have these things, it motivates you. Just have a foot on the ground. And happy St. Patrick's Day. Now on Tuesday, March 19th, here we are. It's official. Spring equinox. Okay. We have equinox, spring in the northern hemisphere, fall in the southern hemisphere, but this is changing of the season is what it is. Now, Libra, this is why this is going to affect you so much. The sun is moving into Aries on the same day. As we know, as if you saw what I've been saying in your past readings, the sun is exalted in Aries. So the sun is at its best in Aries. The sun thrives in Aries. Okay. So this is really big when it comes to partnerships and relationships, because that's what Aries represents for you. The other reason why this is going to be really big for you is because you're a fellow cardinal sign. I mean, hello. This is you're going to feel it. You're going to feel this big shift, okay, in partnerships, relationships. Just think of the sun shining all this spotlight in this area of your life, all right? And it is also, we already have Mercury in Aries. You're probably having conversations, thinking a lot about partnerships, relationships, the ones that you want, the ones that you're in, even the ones that you may want to let go, okay? Even the ones that you may want to let go, okay? The ones that you're going to be better off in a different one. Okay. Now, this is all leading up to the solar eclipse we have in Aries, this powerful shift that you're going to feel in April. Okay. Now, that we have a full moon lunar eclipse in your sign. So, the nodes the north node is in Aries, south node is in Libra. So Aries and Libra definitely going to feel a lot of this energy. So this is, just keep that in mind. This is a new beginning. Essentially, this is a fresh new beginning. Not only is it, the changing of the season, new season, but we're kicking off. Aries is the beginning of the astrological calendar. I mean, when I say new beginning, just put all the energy toward it. Okay. Put all the energy toward it. Now, on Thursday, on the 21st, March 21st, we got the sun sexiling Pluto. This is really big because it's happening on the same day that Venus conjunct Saturn. So another conjunction, but the sun sexiling Pluto, very, very, very interesting here, because remember, the sun is in Aries at this point. So something about partnerships and relationships. Pluto is in Aquarius, your BFF, all right, your fellow air sign. And so therefore you will still you'll feel a lot of this. Pluto being in Aquarius is your 5th house of love and romance. Do the math. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. And if you're not here for love and romance, remember, 5th house is just pleasure. It is family, it's children, it's creativity, it's self-expression. You may just really feel this burst this day. It is all about empowerment too, because that's what Pluto represents, especially when it's in a harmonious aspect with the sun. A lot of empowerment energy. I said it last time in your monthly forecast. This is you kicking down doors saying, where's my lunch money? I mean, this is you having that confidence in anything that you do, okay? So Pluto brings that intensity. You need to be noticed. This is your day, okay? You'll be noticed, all right? You need to be heard. You'll be heard this day. Now, same day, Venus conjuncting Saturn. Remember, Venus and Saturn are in Pisces, okay? So your 6th house. So while all this activity is happening, behind the scenes, all this 6th house activity, again, everyday activities, your routines, even work. Work is part of everyday life, okay? Even the process of work, like labor, like hiring employees, things like that, colleagues and stuff, things like that. You're going to feel that. You're going to feel that. Again, it's health and fitness as well. So Venus conjuncting Saturn is very interesting because Saturn, as you know, is a planet of limitations, restrictions, hard knocks. It is what this aspect is. Here's what it is. This is Venus, your ruling planet, having this major conjunction. Okay, again, that powerful charge with a planet of limitations. So think of a kid. Think of a kid. She's out there with her friends. She is killing it. She's telling knock-knock jokes. Everybody's laughing. She's feeling really good. The sun is shining really bright. But then her mother comes out. Okay, her mother's Saturn. Mother says, come on, you got to do your chores. You got to do your chores. You got to do your homework. Okay, there you go. That's Venus conjuncting Saturn, okay? There's a lot of fun that you're having, but then there's going to be a point where you're like, okay, now I got to be really serious about something, really kind of blending the two together in terms of what your heart desires and how you need to bring a sense of what do I have to do to bring stability to this, okay? And responsibility to it. But remember, Saturn rewards you. Saturn, there's that huge connotation with karma when it comes to Saturn. So after you do your chores, after you do your homework, you're going to get a cookie. You're going to get a cookie. You're going to get a unicorn, whatever you want, Libra Nation. So just keep that in mind. Okay. So you could feel like a little big squeeze around this day, but you could also just have that moment where you're having a lot of fun. Then you have to have that moment like, okay, how do I make this last? What do I have to, what's the work I got to put into this? Now on Friday, Mars moves into Pisces. Now you see, we got a lot of energy in Pisces. Do you see that, right? All in your 6th house of everyday activities. Very interesting Mars in Pisces, because at this point we got Mars and Venus together. They're the cosmic lovebirds, and there's a lot of chemistry with Mars and Venus together. They're going to be together all month long, by the way. And so, as I mentioned in your monthly forecast, this is great. Remember, Pisces is very imagination, very spiritual, very healing, very meditative, but that creativity is really sparked. Okay, so if you are an artist of any type, you're going to be in the zone. You're going to feel really good about this. You're going to have your spirituality heightened as well. Mars is actual. This is very relevant to you, specifically Libra. Mars is energy, right? But it's also physical energy. Remember, I said all that health and fitness activity. So there could be some focus on that now, some really big focus on that. But it will really be the spiritual part of you that's really emphasized too. But you will need that spiritual part of you that recognizes, your physical reality as well. Now, here's the thing about Mars and Pisces, okay? So Mars is a bro. All right, let's consider Mars. Mars is a bro. He's going to go to the party. He's ready to go to the party. He's put on the good deodorant. He's snapping his fingers. He's like, yeah, I can't wait to party. I can't wait to party. He gets to the party and it turns out to be like a chakra cleansing event. That is Mars and Pisces. Mars is just like, what am I doing here in Pisces? So, not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. It's more like Mars and Pisces has to figure out how to work together. Remember, this is all spirituality too. And so feeling that drive in terms of awakening your intuition, aligning your chakras, all of that. Okay. A lot of that spiritual energy working with that Mars energy. Mars is all about drive and ambition and passion, ready to go, ready to go. Okay. Mars is really fiery. Pisces is very watery. So you got to figure out how to make that work. But it is, really using your intuition, using that energy, driving it toward your intuition, that spiritual side of yours. A lot of healing too. Use it for healing if you can. And again, dreams are going to be a big thing for sure. Now, on the 24th, Venus is going to sextile Jupiter. This is going to be Sunday, March 24th. We're going to talk about it next week, okay? Because it's really going to have more of an effect, an impact on what's happening next week. But just know this is one of the best days of the month. All right. This is one of the best days of the month. I absolutely 1000% love this for you. This is your ruling planet, sextiling Jupiter, the planet of good luck and good fortune that is in your 8th house. Okay. So if you are here for, sex, by the way, hello, big or, romantic stuff. This is big, okay? And then it is, remember, Jupiter brings that luck and optimism. So again, and it could be money too. Remember, 8th house is also shared. There's money there, all right? Jupiter is in your 8th house. That's why I say that. So let's talk about that next week. But this week, let's see what's going on for you, Libra, for March 17th to the 24th. Again, this is for Libra and Libra rising. If you want to read for your moon, your Venus, all those other placements in your birth chart, if you know them, you are absolutely welcome to if you want more insight in those areas of your life. So Libra, let's get to it. See what's going on for you. March 17th to the 24th. Now, Libra, like I said, I didn't say it earlier. I'm saying it now. I do a traditional call to cross spread, really does offer the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, Libra, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Libra Nation, how are y'all doing? You and your partnerships. I'm already losing my voice. I hope y'all can hear me. Wow. You're good. You're good. You're going to be in your head. You're fighting for some stuff. You're fighting for some stuff this week. But you are definitely moving into this new, I can't believe this. You're really good. This is coming off the heels of one of your best readings last week. Okay. So let's get started. Oh my goodness. You got the 6 of Wands. Hello. Amazing. So there is something you are getting noticed. You're already getting noticed. You're getting that attention that you've been seeking. Okay. If not, you will feel it this week. Okay. This is a card of, public recognition. This is a card of victory. This is a card of success. This is absolutely amazing. This is rising above and being recognized as you do so. This is just one of many achievements to come, by the way. This is a parade. This is a parade. That horse it's not just standing there, okay? It's moving. So there is a lot of, you can expect that. What's really interesting here is that you did get the 10 of Swords in the heart of your spread. You're going to be in your head. Now, here's the interesting thing about the 10 of Swords. There is going to be, it feels more like something, when you look at what's happening here, it looks like there's something more, very spiritually driven. It's almost like you are getting intuitive messages. There is going to be sort of like, kind of like the death of something that's been, right? Like up here, which is good news. It's finally going to go because, it is the 10 of Swords. 10 is the end of the suit. 1 0 equals 1 new beginning. Remember, I said this is a week of new beginnings, and I know I go in order, but I'm already going to show you what's in your future. So once this ends, this begins. Okay, so we'll get to that in a second. This is all about new beginnings. So the dark clouds are clearing. Okay, remember I said this is the end of the suit. So the dark clouds are clearing for the sun to come through. This is the card of new dawn. All right, so really great. However, it is the 10 of Swords. So there is a lot that could be just this week. You getting into a place, maybe being in your head a lot about some things that you might not feel is fair or just. And again, I am just getting a lot. It's already a spiritual month. It's already a spiritual week. But I'm getting that for you. There is a sense of there's this unburdening almost like you're having this renaissance. Let's just say that. Now, I'm going to show you something here. You see the man who's completely impelled by the swords. His hand gesture is the same hand gesture as the Hierophant. So it's kind of like this blessing, okay? This blessing in disguise. Whatever you are stressing about, whatever has been possibly burdensome, something that's just been really up here, really taking control of your headspace. There is a sense of it coming to an end. That's why I'm saying like the death of the subconscious or something that just putting it to rest so you can have this new dawn, okay? The other thing is when I say blessing in disguise, you've got to take action for it, okay? Swords are very active. Listen, this is the card, not only the card of New Dawn. You see the swords completely impaling the man. Remember what I said about earlier about your chakras and aligning the chakras? Think of the swords as aligning or awakening the chakras. That's what I'm feeling for you. That is what's happening for you, Libra. That's what's happening for you. So it's actually really great. So if you do have a week, you're in your head, you feel like betrayed, you feel like you can't go any further. There's so much happening up here. Once you release it, once you come to terms with it, once you have resolve, learn from it. Learn from it. Don't just keep on going. Be like, okay, well, thank goodness that's over, and just keep on going with life. Learn from the things that were hard from you, because this is a cycle. And so when you learn from those things that were hard from you, you never have to confront them again. You're already if they do arise again, you're prepared. You're prepared. You got your fanny pack of your bat stuff that you know what I mean, like that Batman character. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. If you're here, Libra Nation, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be good, but you just may be in your head a lot. Again, anything that's just really, really, you're just like, spend time thinking about it. Have resolve. Learn from it. Okay. That's that blessing part. Okay. It's almost like it was meant to happen. You're supposed to think about this, and it could have been really hard. Life is full of challenges. We have challenges every day. It's how you overcome them that matter. Now, you have the 9 of Pentacles in your challenge area. So there could be someone in your life that's a little just, maybe a little, I wouldn't say like mean girls, but a little just someone that you may not see eye to eye with, someone that it's almost like there could be someone who is responsible for money and you're not seeing, and y'all share a bank account or something that has to do with money. It could be something with shared resources. There is something there that really could be the reason why you're like, okay, I got to get out of this. I got to move forward in this headspace. But 9 of Pentacles, it's all about your physical reality as well. This is all about fulfillment, by the way, and this is a Virgo card. And so the reason why, and this actually is Venus in Virgo, you see the symbol of Venus all over her gown. Now, Venus is your ruling planet, so that makes this really significant. But the fact that this is Venus in Virgo, Virgo ruling your 12th house of the subconscious, that is what I'm trying to say, is that there is something in the subconscious where it's just, could be something that has to do with money or wealth that there's got to be some end to it. There's got to be some end to it so you can move on into this new light, all right? This new path. And look, you got justice and the 5 of Pentacles. So you got justice in your crown. So there is that almost, again, this truth seeking, facing your truth. But I'm gonna show you something here. You see the justice card here. You see the judge holding the sword. Now, this sword, you see on the other hand, the scale. So yes, Libra, justice is attributed to Libra. So this is a Libra card. Now, and so it definitely can have to do with partnerships and relationships here as well. That may be on your mind, or even legal matters, as I mentioned earlier. That could be something, especially because this is a Gemini card, which does rule your 9th house. And there's a lot of legal matters in that as well. That when it comes to money, it could be like something there. But even still, with justice in your crown, you are seeking that justice. Use that sword. Use that sword to cut anything you don't need from your life anymore, okay? Release those burdens and release those things that maybe in your headspace, okay? Taking up too much space, and you need to make room. Look at what's coming. Look at what's coming. All right. So there could be something that you see that's not fair, that's not balanced this week. Really think about it and really think about bringing an end to it. Okay. Remember the card of new dawn. You want to see that light, especially because you have the Five of Pentacles in the root of your spread. So there is a sense of you not feeling supported in some way. There's something that may already be coming to an end this week where you're just like, oh, not fun. Okay. But remember, everything is happening here, especially it is going to be more spiritual. All right. Now, this is more of your physical reality, especially because this is a Taurus card. And, you know, remember, Taurus is already, Taurus rules your eighth house. We already have Jupiter and Uranus there, as you know. They've been active for a while, and you're going to feel more of that, by the way, in April. Not this, but Jupiter and Uranus in your eighth house of transformation. Eighth house is transformation, death, and rebirth. So this is all saying there is something about money that may not feel good. There could be something where it's maybe you got a new job title, but you didn't get the raise that you wanted, or maybe you are going possibly even a breakup this week, and therefore you have to figure out like, okay, who gets this, who gets that. There's just something here where you may feel not supported. Okay. What I am going to show you is that look at the pentacles in the window. These two people are literally outside of church. Literally outside of church. Yeah, there is a sense of refusing to see all this hope. And you even see the pentacles shaped as an anchor. So it's an anchor of hope. But these two are so focused on their plight. That's why you've got to release something so you can be your authentic self, Libra. You can be your authentic self. And remember, one of the things that I am going to have to tell you is with all this activity in your sixth house, your health and fitness, one thing that I want you to remind you is any of those low energy frequencies that even associated with this card, like that sense of like helplessness or, hopelessness and even self-doubt, that built up. You feel that physically. It built up in your body, and your body is sacred. Your body is a temple. So you've got to release. Okay. You've got to release, especially with all this sixth house activity. And it is a thing. I mean, if you think about it, I talk about this all the time, but so I won't even talk about it too much, but you stress about something, you get a headache. Okay. You get nervous about something, your stomach aches. Do you know what I mean? Like your body is really, reactive to the way that you feel. Okay. And so if there is a lot up here, it could make you feel a little bit more low energy. So unroot those things. It is, again, all this Pisces energy in general is just the subconscious anyway. Now, you unroot things. You let things go. You're good as gold. You are good as Ace of Cups is what you are. You got the Ace of Cups in your future. So what this means, right? We call this card the heart of tarot. Okay, we say it's the holy grail of tarot. Aces usher in new change, new beginnings. Very optimistic card. This is cups, emotions, love, relationships, wonderment, which, yes, it is a word, intuition, but there is this new beginning. This card, when it comes up, I always say, think about the last time something brought you so much joy, it made you cry. Okay? Whether it was getting a dream job, whether it was getting married, whether it was having a baby, whether it was getting a puppy, whether, like when you got your first Gucci bag, whatever it was, there is something really big and special coming. You've got to let this one thing go. You see, again, 10 is the end. Ace is new beginnings. This is a week where we have that happening with the equinox, all right? And again, for a lot of you, it's going to be partnerships and relationships. It's all happening in Aries in your seventh house of partnerships and relationships, leading up to that lunar eclipse next week in your sign where you've got to let something go, all right? So there is a sense of once you let this thing go, and a lot of it could just be something in your headspace, where you're seeking this justice anyway. You're good. You're golden. You're making room for something beautiful to come through. Libra, let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness. I know I've been, but I love you. That's why I'm here. I got you. I got you, Libra. Libra Nation. If you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I don't even know did you get that? Like, subscribe, leave comments. Okay. And if you are a subscriber, I love you. Thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. And yeah, there is something that you are going to really possibly miss letting something go this week. But you've got to look forward. All right. You got to look forward, but you're going to be good. You're going to be absolutely good. You just got to look forward. Just make sure you look forward. Now, you got the Page of Wands. All right. So you do want something new. It's clear as day. And it could be even, I'm not saying that, yes, a lot of Libras could be going through breakups or, because it's best for you. It's mutually, whoever you're with. It can be career. It doesn't have to be, if you're not here for love, it can be career or like BFF or just one-on-one partnerships. But there is something that you do want, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a new relationship. It could be this new way of seeing things, or kind of like a new path in a current relationship, like taking it to the next level or fixing many challenges that may be blocking you. So there is something that you could be very compelled by with the Page of Wands here, all right? And the Page of Wands is a huge, huge dreamer. Remember, we've got the Sun conjuncting Neptune. There's a lot that you may be just envisioning for yourself. Have a foot on the ground and bring some reality to it, especially with the Venus conjuncting Saturn aspect. Now, you did get the Five of Cups, okay? So very interesting that the Five of Cups came up because, there could be a sense of money involved in some way here or finances involved. The first thing that's coming up is, this card is attributed to Mars and Scorpio, all right? And so Scorpio rules your second house. And so not only is that self-worth and self-value, remember all this confident energy that you should be feeling with the Sun, sextile, and Pluto, second house is also money, your salary, your income, your finances. So there could be something where you're losing something, but you're going to be gaining. Okay, I'll show you what's in your final outcome in a second. The other thing is there is definitely something here that could have happened or is leading up to something that may be ending, and you just may be like, Garfield, like Mondays. But it is one thing I got to show you here. Hey. It's all about looking forward. It's not letting your past dictate your future. It's not letting your past dictate your present. You got this, right? You can do this. The other thing I'm going to show you, I feel like I've showed you this before. Look at the cups. You see all that spilled wine? He's just so focused on the past. He can't even see the two cups behind him, but look at the spilled cups here. Look at all the wine spilling out. Now, look at the green stuff. You see my finger? What is that, Libra? What's that green stuff? I don't know what it is. Do you know what it is? I don't know what it is. Nobody knows what it is. And that is the point, Libra. How do you even know that was good for you? How do you know that wasn't poison? How do you know that wasn't something that was going to upset your stomach? And do you know what I mean? Like, don't dwell on the past. It's all about looking forward to the future, okay? Always look forward to the future. There's so much waiting for you with the Ace of Cups in your future. Now, you got the Hanged Man. So when I say very spiritual week, I mean, come on, very, very spiritual week. What's really interesting, and you are going to be tapping into your intuitive side. That's going to be, especially with all these aspects. Remember, a lot of spirituality, a lot of healing this week, a lot of meditation this week. It's going to be a big thing for you. Now, interestingly, the Hanged Man associated with the planet Neptune. Remember, Neptune is very active this week, and Neptune is in Pisces, which again rules your sixth house of everyday activities. But this is a card of surrendering, letting things go to see things in a new way. You see, he's got a halo around his head. It's a lot of enlightenment. You see, he's got a smile on his face too. And so when I said take action earlier, This is a card of action. He's the one who put himself there. He's the one who put himself upside down. Do you know why, Libra? It's because guess what comes after the Hanged Man? It's the Death card, the card of transformation. He is preparing himself for this huge transformation in his life. In order to have this transformation, you got to make that sacrifice. You got to let those things go that are no longer serving you well. The things that you don't want to bring into this transformation, your new cycle that you're about to come into. And it seems like you want that anyway. Look at this. The Hangman, you got Justice. You want it anyway. You got the Ace of Cups in your future too. So, and then you got the Three of Pentacles in your final outcome. So there is a sense of something coming together for something new. Remember, you have the Ace of Cups in your future. Remember, new, right? Aces ushering in the new change. Out of all the minor arcanas, the most new change. Now, you've got the Three of Pentacles. Three, all about change, but also all growth and development, maturation, all of that. But three is a birth of new things. It is all about creation. So again, something new coming through. And I want you to connect with other people. I want you to connect with other people, especially because this card is about bonding and it's all about teamwork. Look at the card. That stonemason there, he cannot build this cathedral without those architects and vice versa. So truly, teamwork makes the dream work. But this is for success, okay? There is this sense of something new happening in your life that you may be really attracted to right now, something that you got to work with someone else or even other people for that success, okay? That is going to bring that prosperity and make you happy. And it's, all about bonding at the end of the day. Y'all are so social. Y'all are good at that. But this is all about bonding. And, bonding does raise your oxytocin levels. Bonding is so good for the soul. So this is really great because you already, something new is coming. You just got to let go of things from the past. You got to let go of things from the past. But you know what I'm going to say? You're good. You're absolutely good. Just if you feel that there's just a lot going on up here, or, even if you feel like there's been, sure, there could be a sense of betrayal that you may feel. There could be a sense of someone hurt my feelings about this. There could be a sense of you just over exhausting and over analyzing things when you may not have to. When you remove that, when you vibrate at a higher frequency, right, you're going to attract the things that you want. And you're going to, once that is out, you make room for this beautiful big blessing that's about to come into your life with the Ace of Cups here. And it could be this new relationship. It could be this new career. It could be this new job. It could be this new whatever, something that's just going to make your heart sing. Libra, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Next week, yes. Ooh, Libra. You see how this is all adding up to next week. The full moon lunar eclipse, something illuminating, this big turning point that's happening in your life. There is something coming to culmination, and it's going to be Libra rating. Liberating. I'm trying to say liberating, but with your son, Libra rating. It's going to be liberating. You're going to love it. Libra, you're amazing. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.